The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
And now, from the steam room of the beautiful downtown Burbank Post Office and Maternity Ward, NBC presents this week's special delivery.
Do you know who is nicknamed Little John?
Well, I know he was one mechanical guy. And he really looked like Robin Hood companion. Bob Ailes.
Hey, they announced the winner of the FFA award today.
Well, how did they get that? Wrote a theme for $100. So what would the winner get? Don't know. Never said, didn't ask.
John, can you tell us what you spent your $100 on? No.
Yep, ran the 220 and 22.2.
That's got to be gases.
Breaking the 8-year record. Right here. What are those?
Well, they're supposed to be the fancy spikes that Fur gave him, but they're pretty dirty. Jim, did you use them before they gave them?
Martino. This guy is way too engrossed in Mr. Suter's econ class. Spent hours and hours checking the charts.
Must have been me.
Stock charts. What? Stock charts. He definitely loves those advances.
Would that be money advances or girls, John?
Bring it out.
John Martin. Jocko. Auntie M. Flower.
Wizard.
Rebel. Earl. Lou. Tuna.
Jimbo.
Yours remember how those came about.
Do we have to give them hints? Hey.
I don't know, do we?
No, I think they'll get it. Okay.
They can figure it out.
We have our own male class chauffeur. Where is he? Can't count how many girls he took home. Collects them all in his spiffy 59 Chevy.
Hold that white tornado down.
Mel Fisher.
Hey, did you hear who bagged a 220-pound, 280-pound deer near Quincy? 4-legged or 2-legged? 4-legged.
I know.
And with his bow and arrow.
Forever to be known as Robin Hood.
Jim Bates.
Hey! Have you seen Jocko? Hey, I heard Clark is looking for him. Why?
He's trying to find where he stashed all the pop-top lids.
Everybody.
Hey! I was talking to Roseanne at Garber's after school the other day. She is one of our best basketball fans and has so many stuffed animals.
Do you know where she keeps them? In her grandma's attic.
Roseanne Nicoletti.
Hey! What would we do Hey! What would we do without the pep club? And one of our fans' favorite, who was so involved for all 4 years.
That would be Emma Ludeman.
Did you hear who? Let's see, what did he do? At 6 feet, and he broke Dwight Osicker's record.
The bar at 1 Club 16? No, Goofy. The track bar. Seriously, what an athlete.
Basketball, track, baseball, and country. No. Cross country.
Stand Brewers. Hey! His dad is the reason we ended the 23-3 record. First place at the Woodford County Tournament. First place at the Matamora Holiday Tournament.
What a barn burner in Matamora.
Over 1,500 watching us defeat Tilly by 1 point.
Hey, you know what? We should have named the gym after him. Our senior boys, Stan, Mike, and Steve, awesome.
And our senior girls who cheered them on, Deb, Marcia, and Bobby.
Coach really focused on the boys.
And our poor PE teacher tried really hard with us. They were so mischievously bad. Sorry. Peter Riley.
Now they apologize.
Yeah.
Mr. Quigley.
Larry, that's someone special.
Country haunted house tour guide. Animal hunter. Best hand walker when not playing basketball.
Our very own entertainer of the year for 1968 was
Mike Fisher.
I'm upset. I'm upset with this committee. How could you do that to me? I mean, when I signed up, I did not have a box that said senior discount.
Hey! They just announced the valedictorian. 4.81 out of 5.0. That's awesome. Voted the most intelligent girl on campus. Intellectual, Marcia said. Either one. So many awards, but still a farm girl at heart.
that would be Joy Bowley.
Hey! Did you hear who was our salutatorian?
No, who? Okay, I'll give you a hint. She's got red hair, jumps around a lot, and hates white socks on boys.
That would be Bobby Martino.
Ha! No way to the top 10. Yay!
Oh yes, we have one. And he attended journalism school in Indiana. Pretty impressive.
Eldon Schlew.
But not to be outdone,
Indeed. Don't forget the ugly leg contest. Oh, winner, sorry. Well, I have to admit, I put tons of pennies in the jar. Mike Fisher, Tom Fair, and Fred Jansen.
Hey, do you guys know any scuttlebutt about the junior play?
Senior play.
Oh, sorry. Senior.
It's a bunch of Goldie Hawns up
Cheaper
there.
by the dozen. Oh, I heard they selected the mom and dad for 12 kids. Perfectly cast as Mr. and Mrs. Gilbreth.
Our own Jim Worley and Kathy Robinson.
remember Miss Brill?
One strict teacher. Always after the Gilbert children skip class. Grades. Ruth Lehman.
And now don't forget the junior play.
Finders Creepers.
Daphne was so good at wagging claws that it echoed all over the gym.
Pat Rossi? But we still have a problem with one of our special teachers, Mr. Suter.
Becoming a karate expert with Pat Shields.
Interesting. Huh. We must ask him. Oh, we must ask him. Daryl Suter.
Not hum.
Something went wrong with it.
Remember that?
What?
Remember that?
Remember what?
That.
Remember that? I can't follow what you're doing, so of course I don't remember that. Well, we seem to need some rehearsal here. You had rehearsal? Well, let me tell you, you wasted your time.
Give him 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups, and we'll call it square.
Me do 10 push-ups?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How about one?
Do you know who All Ears and Eyes is?
You mind the one that wrote all that secret stuff?
She writes all the time.
Maybe she'll end up being a book writer. Kathy Meisberg. So glad Latin is over.
Yes, Latin is a dead language. As dead as it can be.
It killed all the Romans and now it's killing me. Riley. And Colette was just way too stressful.
Remember trying to sew all those pink pajamas?
Sew a ham, rip a ham. Sew a ham, rip a ham.
Charlotte Peterson. Someone formed the UAW. How could that happen here?
Well, Harry Crawford said it in News Notes, so it must be true.
Our own United Auto Wreckers.
Doug Ricker and Mike Design.
They need to practice
Like I said,
in black and white in front of them.
I know. Like I said, we got a bunch of Goldie Hawns up
We
there.
have a renowned artist. Renowned
Renowned.
artist. We got an artist. Did some awesome artwork for the Echo.
I wonder if she paints as fast as she talks.
Well, have you listened to her?
I can't understand a thing she says. No wonder she talks 800 words a minute.
Busy time.
Cassie
Cassie
Fair.
Fair.
Okay, who can you hear but cannot see?
Wheeling around town in his big blue Yamaha.
With his deep-throated pipes roaring. He complains that people are always hollering about the noise. Tom Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was no noise at all when these girls backed their car all the way home.
From where?
Eureka to Roanoke.
Why?
They weren't supposed to drive out of town and they had to do something to get rid of the miles.
So they figured that driving forward adds miles and driving backward subtracts miles, and they were even.
Marsha Hammond and Debbie Bunk.
I heard that doesn't work. Did they see anyone on the back roads, do you think? Who would they see out there? Our very own outdoor guide.
Okay, he loves to hunt, fish, and trap.
Dan
Ashland.
Hey! When Dan is in the wilds of Roanoke, and if you ever got trouble with the traps, we have one experienced gal who can help him out.
Yes, our very first classmate ever to be
Accepted at Mennonite School of Nursing.
Kathy Fisher. Hey. Did you ever read about her in the senior sketch? I did. It's a neat way to find out things you never knew.
Did you read Who Likes Horses and was a supervisor for her Girl Scout troop?
True.
Chris Thomas.
Hey, they just posted who was voted unpredictable. Okay, whoever it was, I'm sure they were from Benson. Us Bensonites are wild and crazy.
That would be Vicki Meismer and Fred Jansen.
Yeah.
And no surprise on the best dressed.
He is so busy, I'm not sure how he has time to look so darn good. Between sports, student council, band, scouting, minister, whatever. And don't forget he's in the house. They're singing at the back of Lord's Sunday night. He knew he was going to be a minister.
That would be Ed Siler.
I think they're starting to ad lib.
Well, that's enough reminiscing.
Yeah, we gotta go get ready for graduation. May 31st, 8 o'clock, right? Yes, indeed. Ready or not, here we go! I have to say, you have to give a big thank you to Debbie.
Yeah.
Because she was the one who thought of the idea and wrote the script. Hey, Melly.
Well, you can keep her then.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, sweet prince.
Cause it's a socket to me.
Very interesting.
Cuckoo laughing wall. It's a socket to me. Socket to me.
Socket to me.
To me. Socket to me. Socket to me.
Please sock to her once more. I'll scream.
Very interesting.